Hey YouTube, it's Gunner Run 13 here, and today I'm going to do a knife review on a Becker BK2 Companion. That is Companion, cleverly named as far as camping knife, Becker BK2. Give you a little history on this knife. This knife was originally made by a company called Camillus, and this was designed by Ethan Becker. One of his many knife designs that he produced was the BK2. Okay, now Camillus went under, and K-Bar started producing the BK line with Ethan Becker. Ethan Becker went to work for Camillus or for K-Bar. Funny thing is now Camillus is actually back producing knives too, but not the BK line. That's through K-Bar. So anyways, this is one of the K-Bar BK2s. And right now, I figured I'd do a review on this. Right now, this is my main carry when I'm out in the woods for the most part. You know, I sometimes like to carry different knives. But this is just an all-around very, very good knife, and I find myself carrying this more and more and more. This has very good chopping capabilities for a smaller knife. I like to carry, you know, usually combination, I like to go out with two knives. I'd like to carry this BK2, and I also like the Mora Bushcraft Force, which I carry and also my son carries as his main knife. The Force gives you the smaller capability of the Mora for crafting and smaller work, and this handles the bigger work, your chopping and whatnot. Now this knife has developed the nickname the Becker Train Wrecker, and there's a reason for that, which we'll get to. So right now, like I said, this is kind of my favorite carrier. It comes in this kind of Kydex type sheath. It's more of a, it's not really Kydex. Well, yeah, it is kind of like a Kydex type material. There's some bad reviews about this sheath. For the most part, it does the job. Retention sometimes is a little loose, so a lot of people will put some 550 paracord, which any given reason to put some paracord on something is a good reason to have it. So I got some tied up there. I usually carry a fire steel in there. The overall lengths of this knife we'll go into, but just kind of give you that rundown of this sheath. It's got a belt loop and this retention strap. One thing I don't like about it is when this is strapped to your belt and this retention strap is off, the knife kind of flaps around. It's one thing I don't like about these designs, but this knife is a little tough sometimes to get out, but it pops out pretty quick, pretty easily. And like I said, that's your sheath that comes with it. Now this is the Becker Train Wrecker, as it was nicknamed. It is an overall length of around 10.5 inches with a blade length of about 5 inches. It's a 1/4 inch thick. Okay, it's a 1/4 inch thick, so that's where it gets that Train Wrecker nickname. I mean, this thing can pry open doors. This is a very, very thick knife. Very good chopping capabilities, as you can imagine with something this thick. But what's great about this is it holds a sharp enough edge to it that it's good for small uses too, for small camp work. Right out of the box, this came pretty sharp, and I worked on this blade a little bit, and I'm very happy. This is actually a newer knife. I've had one previous, and I've retired it since then, and this is a newer knife. And it is extremely sharp right now, which I like. And it's very good for chopping, batoning wood. Like I said, it's 1/4 inch thick. It has a coated blade. This is 1095 Crovan steel. Very good steel. Love this steel. Can't really say anything bad about it. It's got a great reputation as far as knife blades go with this kind of steel. The Crovan gives you that extra bit of strength and durability over standard 1095. Like I said, this is a great knife. Comes with this Grivery scales or handles. You know, it's kind of like a metal plasticky. It's hard to explain, really. But this is a skeletonized blade. It's full tang. It's got a pommel at the end for breaking glass or hammering or whatnot. But you open this up, it's actually skeletonized here. It's open, so you could actually stash stuff in there. You want to throw some matches and whatnot. They do make some great micarta grips for this, which is something I'm going to end up putting on here. You know, this is really nice. Come as is stock, but I do like those micarta canvas grips. You can't really go wrong with those. Any chance I could put those on a knife. You know, the great thing about this knife, you know, 55 bucks, 60 bucks I think I paid for this. I think it was $55. You know, and this will compete with any knife out there. I don't care if it's a Bussy, you know, this will compete with your Rock River, sorry, your I can't even remember the name right now. Anyways, this will, you know, this knife is a $55-$60 knife. You throw some micarta grips up here, and this is just as good as your Bussy knives or any comparable knives like that, like the rat knives and the SE rat knives. Like I said, it's got great chopping capabilities. Threw a little lanyard on there. And this is it's just a sturdy knife. And there's nothing negative I really have to say about this. I'm really happy with this, and like I said, this is becoming more and more my standard carry anytime I'm out in the woods. You know, I do like to switch things up a little bit, but this more than likely will be with me for the time being. So that's kind of a review on the Becker BK2. You know, it's been around for a while, this design, and it's still just a big top-selling knife. So, you know, I'd like to hear, you know, from you guys out there what you think of this knife, if any of you viewers use this knife too. Because I've only heard positive things about this. So, you know, kind of like to hear a little bit about this. That kind of concludes this review. One thing I wanted to kind of get your opinion out there, you know, a lot of people with their YouTube channels that involve prepping and survival type of information that we put out there. You know, it's kind of a thing. Everybody's got to do their video on their bug out bag. You know, what does bug out really mean? You know, to me it is my plan B. Last all ditch. I need to get out. My family needs to get out. That's what we have it for. We have gear in one area that we can grab and go, and we know we're going to be in good shape. You know, and my bug out bag is part of a, it's kind of like a 4-part system, okay, which I carry with me every day in my vehicle. I carry this butt pack. This is bug out. This bug out actually goes with my standard bug out bag, okay? So it's kind of a system. This needs to go with that to complete my bag, okay? This will get me home. This will get me anywhere I need to go, okay? But this is part of a 4-part system because I've developed bags for my whole family. Can't carry everything all in one bag. You know, I can't take care of my family. I have 3 kids, you know, and a wife. So we have 4 total bags that all go together in a system. My wife, you know, my oldest daughter, who's 11, my oldest son, who's about to turn 10. Don't got a bag for the little one yet. He's only 2, but I'll be getting one together sometime in the future. But anyways, the reason why I want to get your opinion is everybody does the bug out bag, and I don't know, you know, part of me wants to just kind of go over it, to get it over with, because everybody does it, but it's also not really necessary, but, you know, it is good to share this information with people. You know, we're trying to help teach about surviving and prepping, and I guess it's good to show it what everybody would carry in this situation. So I'd like to get people's opinion on if they want to see see me do a video on my bug out bag, you know. And this is a bag I recently switched over from, you know, my bag that I used to carry about 4 or 5 months ago. And you know, I'd have to say I'm pretty prepared with this thing. You know, it does weigh about 33 pounds, so I'm definitely packing as much as I possibly can. But I'm not quite sure yet if I want to take this apart and break everything down and show you guys. I probably will sometime in the near future. But you know, like I said, if I'd like to get everybody's opinion. You know, if you'd like to see the bug out bag, let me know. You know, shoot me a comment. If not, we'll go from there. But I've got some more videos I'll probably be producing either later tonight or tomorrow, this weekend. Still buried in with a lot of snow, so I probably won't get out for any field reviews, but I would like to, you know, take this Becker, give you a field review. I'd like to show everybody an inside review with all the information. They actually show it out in the field how it works, you know. So I completed that kind of with my Gerber axe. I want to take this out and show you in the field. Plus I got to go over this SOG machete, which has been my machete, go-to machete I've been using. I've been really actually happy with that. I have multiple machetes, and this one, you know, it's actually pretty nice. It's actually works really good. So but we'll go over that. Let me know about the bug out bag thing, and we'll talk to you later, YouTube. Also, I want to show you a little video of show you a little Gunner Run 13 Junior here. He helps me out with a lot of my reviews, helps me put a lot of this stuff together, helps me with my prepping. You know, he's learning a lot here with bushcraft and firearms, and he helps me with my videos and everything. So if you would like to say hi, go ahead and say hi.
Hi, YouTube.
That's Gunner Run Junior, Gunner Run 13 Junior, otherwise known as Grenade 7658. And like I said, we'll talk to you a little later, YouTube. Thanks. See you guys.